Hey, what's up everybody? This is Like It's 1985, and today I'm going to unbox the Master Grade Gundam Seed Sword Impulse Gundam. This of course is a model kit, and when I first got into Gundam about 4 years ago, my first 1 to 100 non-grade kit that I purchased and assembled was the Sword Impulse Gundam. And it's taken me these years to finally go ahead and buy the Master Grade Sword Impulse. What I intend to do is basically do a review comparing the Master Grade versus the non-grade 1 to 100 scale Gundam, Sword Impulse Gundam. So here's the box, and as usual the box art is fantastic. We got a very nice battle scene here, which I think is the scene is taken from the one of the episodes at the beginning of Gundam Seed Destiny, where we see the Sword Impulse basically slashing away at ships with his anti-ship sword, and you can see fantastic artwork there. And if I'm not mistaken, in the background I believe this is the Strike Rouge. So let's take a look at the side of the box, and of course we get a look at the action poses. That is, that the kit can do once you assemble it. A very striking pose there, I like that. And of course it can wield both of the anti-ship swords at the same time. And they do combine together Darth Maul style for one really long anti-ship sword. Here you can see the different components. You can separate these as you see in the anime. The chest flyer, the leg flyer, and so forth, so you can recreate that scene where the Sword Impulse Gundam is coming together and assembling for battle. So let's go ahead and crack open the box, and I've actually kept these in the poly bags, the bags that is, the clear bags, just to get the whole effect here of unboxing this model kit here. So what we end up getting, starting in no particular order, a bag of white parts, some red and black, some more red and black here, some white parts, some black. I'll be unbagging these and we'll examine these in closer detail, but here we got the gray inner frame parts. More gray inner frame here. Multicolored A-plate. We got 2 bags of these effect parts plus some blue parts as well, I believe for the anti-ship swords. And the stickers, decals, whatever you want to call them. The manual. So let me get that out of the way and we'll take a look what's inside these bags in closer detail. And let me go ahead and get this one open up here. One of the things I like about when I first open a model kit is the crinkling sound of the bags. That really is part of the experience of unboxing a Gundam model kit for the first time. So, take a look at this here first. Looks like we got duplicate eye runners, which consists of parts for the inner frame. Looks like the leg parts and some other bits of the inner frame. What's that? Open up this bag here. Let's see, you got stickers here, and let's go ahead and take a look at all the stickers. I'm not a big decal fan. For one, I don't like putting decals on, and number two, I think oftentimes the actual model kit looks better without them, but that's just my opinion. So you get these stickers for the eye. It looks like camera stickers in blue. Some decals here. And finally these right here. So pretty neat. Put these off to the side, back in the box here. And let's see, this plate here is the C plate. The parts that are recognizable to me are the skirt armor here, and that's about it. Looks like this might be part of the core fighter, these bits here. Alright, what's next? Some inner frame here. So we got a J runner and a G runner. So let's take a look at the G runner first here. Some bits for the landing gear, looks like. The bit that goes around the collar. Got the gun here. The armor Schneiders, I believe they're pronounced. So you got that. And you got this plate here. Part of the shield. Looks like this is the pelvic area, chest inner frame it looks like, and some various other bits. Next up, bag here. Which is the Q plate. No idea what parts these are, but obviously once I start building it, it'll become clear. But there's a look at the Q plate, Q runner. So like I said, what I want to do eventually is to build the master grade and then find my non-grade, wherever it is, I'm not sure where it is, and compare it and do a comparison review. And I'll probably do that as a separate review, separate from the actual review of this master grade kit. So it looks like we got duplicate R runners. So there you go, got those parts there. Let's take a look at the next bag here. So L runner. And the T runner here. And I believe these look like they are duplicates. This is the B runner plates. Again, appears to be all duplicates, so just double up on these parts here. Yes, I could edit all this, but again, for me, part of the joy of opening a new model kit for the first time is the unbagging, if you will, what I'm doing right now. So we've got a F runner, or the F runner, I suppose, and the K runner. Looks like parts for the hands here. I can tell that for sure. Yeah, parts for the hands and some other parts I don't know quite what they're for yet. Let me open up these bags here. Alright, so you got this sort of blue color. You have the S runner here, which is duplicate. So you have that. And you get the effects parts runner, which is P. So you get parts for the anti-ship swords, I should say effect parts for the anti-ship sword, effect parts for the boomerangs, and so forth. So you have those special plates there. A small bag here to open up. And looks like we have the M runner. And what is this? The H runner. Pretty cool. Obviously the main part of the core fighter. Polycaps. So, polycaps. Then there is the D runner. Let's see, that's part of the chest armor there. E runner. Parts of the feet, heels, it looks like. And last but certainly not least is the multicolored A runner. Alright, here we are, A runner. So there it is, parts of the shield, as you can see right there. Obviously this goes on the shield as well. Looks like a V-fin. Chest armor here for the main torso, and other bits and pieces that I don't recognize at the moment. Clear parts there, the canopy for the cockpit, and then you have the clear part that you stick the eye stickers on. That is eyes. Alright, so let's see what else we got. The manual here. Let's take a look through the manual. Should be pretty standard. Alright, here we go. Sword Impulse Gundam. Got a nice picture of the model kit in the back here, looking pretty badass. Very cool. Parts breakdown as far as the plates or the runners. Some nice illustrations there. And you start building the core fighter, or the core splinter as you would call it. So we start off building that. Moving on to the body and head unit. I always like looking at the manual first just to see what things are going to be put together, how they're going to be put together. You know, get an idea of how the building process is going to go. And certainly you can build out of order if you want to. Certain things you can build, like you can build the arms first and then the torso, or you know, things like that. You can go out of order for the larger components, of course. Weapons. One of my favorite parts of building a kit is the weapon part. It's like this, building the shields and showing you how to turn it into the chest flyer, which is the modular component that forms, of course, the actual mobile suit. Moving on to the waist unit, and then you get the color splash page here, which is cool. Lots of nice artwork there, worth taking a close look at here. Color guide if you're thinking of painting. Oh, that's pretty cool display there. All the different components of the Sword Impulse on an action basis. It's kind of cool. In fact, it almost makes me want to get a separate Master Grade Sword Impulse just to display it like that, but as it is, this kit's pretty expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive. Maybe it's a popular kit, but it was on sale for like $40 for a while, but then it went out of stock real fast, and I had to buy it for around $65. So yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself for not pulling the trigger earlier. Could have got it for like $20 cheaper. Leg flyer shows you how to form that component. There's that is. Pretty decent, pretty substantial manual. So silhouette flyer and the sword silhouette. It's interesting how they're doing this. They're kind of taking it component by component as far as the chest flyer and the sword flyer and the silhouette flyer go. And more assembly. Wow, this is pretty involved here. So, getting towards the end here, it looks like Sword Impulse Gundam, showing you how to transform the core splinter to form into the main part of the Gundam. Weapons placement. Building the oh so cool anti-ship swords, and the locations you put the decals and stickers and so forth on, which I'm not planning to do. So that's one thing I don't have to worry about doing. So there you go. So I will probably review this Master Grade kit once I assemble it, and then I do hope to find my old non-grade Sword Impulse and do a separate review as a comparison review. You know, basically a Master Grade versus a non-grade. What's the difference? What do you get with the Master Grade that you don't get with the non-grade? Anyhow, if you stuck with me this far, which I certainly hope you did, then thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.